Hello, my name's Lea. I'm a newly qualified paediatric nurse, currently working in children's A&E. I've recently been diagnosed with stage 4 endometriosis and adenomyosis, so today I'm going to be talking about working as a healthcare professional with a chronic health condition. The following facts are specific to endometriosis, however, I'm positive that there are similar statistics to a wide range of chronic conditions, so hopefully this will be relatable to more than just endometriosis. 1 in 10 women have endometriosis. It's the most common gynecological condition that there is. However, it is taking on average 8 years to get a true diagnosis. 80% of women will have previously been diagnosed with IBS or something similar as the cause of their problems. 40% of women with endometriosis worry about losing their job. And that's probably because 55% have had to take time off due to the condition. So personally, I have had to take time off. I couldn't even walk to the kitchen to get a drink, let alone do a 12-hour shift. Yet my husband still had to convince me to call in sick. I don't know why I thought that I could get through a shift. The pain was unbearable. Yeah, I think it's just in the nature of healthcare professionals that we just want to help and we don't want to let our team down. But sometimes you have to put yourself first. I'm really, really lucky in the sense that my team are so understanding and so supportive. Always checking on me, like to see if I've had my breaks and stuff like that. So that brings me to my first topic, is what to do if a colleague of yours suffers from a chronic condition. So first of all, research. If you're not aware of what the condition entails, then just do some background reading, a quick Google search about what it actually is and how it can affect certain individuals and stuff like that. They would probably be super grateful for that understanding. Secondly, just ask them. Don't be embarrassed about bringing it up or anything like that. Again, they'll probably be grateful for the conversation. It shows that you're willing to try to understand a little bit more and do what you can to help them. I think that's especially important for managers because obviously you have to know how to best support your team. So yeah, just ask them how they want to be supported, if there's anything that can be put in place to make their shift a little bit easier and stuff like that. And third, try not to judge them. I know that sounds a bit odd, I'd never judge someone for having a health condition, but as humans we do judge. It's human nature, whether you mean to or not. Just be aware that they may have to take last minute time off, and it might be for a shift, it might be 2 shifts, it might be for a prolonged period of time. Just try to be mindful of the fact that they're not out seeing friends and family. It's probably taken them a lot to make that step and call in sick. And they're probably at home in pain, trying to manage their condition and just trying to get through this flare-up that they're having. My next little section is what to do if you're the one struggling with the chronic condition. Firstly, you don't have to disclose your condition to your place of work. It's your choice. However, personally, I have found it more helpful to be open and honest about how it affects me, what my pain's like, some of the medication that I'm on, and stuff like that, just so that everyone's aware. And if I did have to take time off, it's not like, oh, they've called in sick again. It's like, oh, okay, she's having another flare up. It's not something that I want to be doing. Secondly, talk to a trusted friend or colleague. If you're struggling, just talk to them about it. They may be able to suggest things that you've not thought of, so it's always best to get a second opinion for when you're trying to get some help. And third, find a support group. So I'm a member of Endometriosis UK, and they are super helpful for like evidence-based facts and things that workplaces can put in place to help people with endometriosis specifically. Also, that's where I've got all my facts from today as well, by the way. But I've also found it really helpful to join like awareness groups on social media. Although these are just people's opinions and personal experiences, it's just so relatable to talk to someone who's going through the same thing as you. Sometimes with chronic conditions, you can feel like you're the only person going through it and no one understands. But actually, if you find these support groups, there are hundreds and thousands and millions of people going through the same thing that you're going through. Even though it affects everyone differently, it's just really good to talk to people and know that you're not alone in your situation. I've had many jobs in my life so far, and healthcare professionals are by far the worst at putting themselves first. Obviously, we join the job to care for others, so it's no wonder that we don't put ourselves first. However, we tend to burn ourselves out in the process of looking after others, and that's not okay. You can't care for others if you don't care for yourself first. So basically what I'm trying to say is, if you need to take time off, take it. Don't feel bad. Sometimes it's okay to be selfish. If it's going to make you a better nurse or doctor or dentist when you come back, then you'll thank yourself for it after, and so will your team. Thank you so much for listening. I hope it's been helpful. My Instagram is pedsnurse_mama, so give me a follow if you're interested. And I've also got a little Etsy shop, so it's just pedsnurse_mama, no underscore. And then I've got a little discount code for you, so it's PNM, all in capital letters with the number 10, so PNM10. Just enter that at the checkout and you'll get a nice little discount. Thank you again. Bye.
I'd like to go through a few of the tips that I've learned or I've read about returning to work after an illness, whether that be a mental health illness, whether that be a physical illness, it doesn't matter. But my number one tip for you